We are back with more Final Fantasy XII. Finally, we meet Vaan.
Vaan! Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
So if you're not aware, basically, I've had some problems with my previous save file. So I'm going to start the game again. I wasn't too far in. I was about 15 hours in, so it's not too bad, really. So I don't mind restarting, to be honest with you. Plus, it means I get to everything again, which I love this game so much, I don't mind doing it again. What I'm going to do to try and make up for the mess up is I'm going to try and upload a video every single day of August, just to catch up to where I should have been. So I'm pretty sure we'll be past Belias and so forth, and have all of our, well, both license boards for every person by then. Where's this rat? Is he going to come down or what? There he is. The rats are annoying because they run away from you.
Yeah.
And he goes down. Getting license points for that, mate.
Wow, Vaan! You got them all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot.
Totally.
You should come, Vaan. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Right. So finally free to wander around Rabanasta. Well, no, there's been another cutscene yet, isn't there? The Royal City of Rabanasta. Yes, 706.
Huh? What'd you say? Sir, you haven't paid, and What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Which way you're going, Churl?
Classic pickpocket maneuver.
My pouch! It's gone!
The boy! Get out the way! Oh!
That serves them right, doesn't it? Right. We're still not in control. We've got to have a chat with Pinello first, I think.
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaan. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans.
I need my gil.
Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon.
Very true.
too. Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
So we have some missions there. Well, we have to go and chat to Miguelo. So we can open our map now. It's cool. We're gonna get our license board in a second as well. Our first one. So we need to go around here. Now there are things we can do. Get the grimoires. Now, I think they're pretty good, but they are also quite expensive. So we're not going to worry about it too much so far. But I never did it before. But you have to speak to certain vendors so many times. I might do that at some point. We can pick some of them up.
Penelo said you needed something?
Basically, the grimoires will they'll improve the loot you pick up off of certain types of characters.
Morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble out in the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert team's in trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sand Sea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me too?
Bah.
I can't leave my
Lazy Gate is literally just around the corner.
Sure, at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sand Sea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
I doubt that. Right. So the Sand Sea's pretty cool actually, because we do get access to hunts straight away, and we can do a hunt straight away as well. There's like any weapons and ammo. There's no point looking yet, is there? Come on. Stop being a weirdo. Let's just play the game. Right. So up here to the Sand Sea, which is just in here. So yeah, the grimoires are pretty good, but I think they're very expensive. They're like between 15 and 25,000 gil each. And like I say, they improve the loot you get off of certain things, so it's pretty worth having them.
Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaan, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
Creature spotted in the ester sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaan. Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomage, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the ester sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaan, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
So the rogue tomato. So here's how it works. People post bills here on the notice board, and when you have a monster need to be taken care of. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. The monster you are hunting is called your mark. Here's the bill I posted for the rogue tomato. The mark I petitioned to have hunted. Do you want to hear the details? Nah, I've got it. Alright, but I'll be expecting you to take care of that rogue tomato for me. Oh, and I'll give you something to help keep track of your hunt. It's a clan primer. Use it to refresh your memory about the hunts you've accepted. You obtained a clan primer. Clan primer added to party menu. Go ahead and take this while you're at it. Just a little something to help commemorate your first hunt. You obtain an Archadia armlet. Looks like you can't even equip that yet. Know why? You don't have a license for it. Think of licenses as mileposts, marking your progress for your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, black magic, white magics, none of it does any lick of good until you have the license to use it. Same goes for the armlet. Tomage, how can I equip this great treasure you bestowed upon me, you ask? Easy. Learn by doing. Let's give it a try. Licenses added to the party menu. I'd say you're ready to hunt that mark for me. Oh, and you'll be needing to leave the city. Just show this and to the watch at the gates. Almost got through it in one piece. A writ of transit. The east gate's the one you'll want to head out of. Once you've taken care of that mark for me, let me know. Your work will not go unrewarded. Rogue Tomato, let the hunt begin. Okay. Let's go and take this little tomato pleb out. Right. No. I do not need to repeat that. Right. So I'm going to change it up this time. I did Vaan as a knight last time. And to be honest, I think there's something that suits him better. And I think to start off with, I think that he should be a Shikari. Shikari is the cheeky little hunter character with a dagger. I think it suits him pretty well. Later on, we're going to team it up with a foe breaker. So he's going to be a secondary tank. But the foe breaker and Shikari works pretty well because foe breaker has a lot of big attack, powerful moves, but it's quite a slow class. Whereas Shikari has access to quite a few swiftness, which means that that foe breaker stuff will become a lot quicker. So it's a nice little combination actually for Vaan. So we're going to go for Shikari first. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. It's probably a little bit of a weaker one to start off with. Knight is probably a bit of a stronger one DPS wise, but I think I would want to stay a little bit more true to the way the game is. So we need to learn Daggers 1. Oh, do we know Daggers 1? Yeah, we know Daggers 1 already, so we can equip a dagger and leather armour. The best thing about foe break as well means you get heavy armour, so we can link that up quite nicely. What do we need to get for Diamond Armlet? We need to get to that as well then. Diamond Armlet is going to be important, I think. Right. So we've got a sword at the moment. I think it's going to be a long time before we get a dagger that's better than this sword anyway, so we'll keep this sword equipped for now. And we'll head down to the east gate and go and hunt this rogue tomato. So, yeah, at the moment we've got the sword on, although technically we probably haven't got the license for it now, but I think if it's equipped already, I don't think it's a major issue. So, yeah, so I don't think the daggers early game are fantastic, but the daggers do mean that you can hit multiple times, so it's pretty good. Yeah, you get more chance of a multiple hit, and I think with Vaan, I think he's got a better chance of multiple hits. I think the guys have got a better chance of multiple hits, and the girls have got better chance of better heals, I think, something like that.
On account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offence in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Right. We're free. Now, I think we'll spend a little bit of time out here. We'll do a little bit of grinding just to make things a bit easier for us. We can get rid of this now. We're also going to save the game. We're going to save it over my old file. Like I said, it's a bit pointless, my old file now. How far have we got? We got to stage 11. Wait, we're in the trial mode. I was just messing around with it, weren't I? So I'm going to save over that. I don't know. But basically, with the trial mode's really good. I didn't realise that you get free stuff in the trial mode, which you can use back in the game. So there's some pretty good weapons and armour you can get from that. I went through the trial mode just quickly whizzing through, and I picked up some pretty cool stuff. And that was without even trying to get the good stuff. So I think we'll definitely give a go at the trial mode at some point. Even if I can just get myself and Penelo into the opening part of the trial mode. Because I think the first one you can go into trial mode, trial 1, you get an item called a diamond armlet, which improves the quality of the items you get in chests. So it's definitely worth it, I think, for us to try and get that. Right, Cactuars. So what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to try and steal from these as well, just to get a little bit of gil in the bag. So I've got an Earthstone straight off the bat, and then I can attack it then. It'd be a lot easier. Once we get the Gambit set up, I can set it up, because we had that with Balthier on my previous playthrough. Balthier, whenever somebody had 100 health, 100% health, Balthier would cast Steel. And that just earned us so much more gil, especially when I've been grinding. Balthier just stealing off people was great. You couldn't steal. Okay. I'm attacking the wrong one. Don't matter. I'll just take these two down. So everyone's... Look, 7 XP and 1 license point for these. 7 XP and 1 license point. What do we need? We need 21 XP to get up to level 2. That should be easy enough. That's 3 more kills. So the rogue tomato is just in this little lump here, but we'll avoid the rogue tomato for this moment in time. And we'll take out the wolves instead. I'm not worried too much actually about stealing at this point in time. I'll wait till it's set up, it'll be a lot easier. But I am going to try and clear out a few things in here. There is a boss thing down there, like a T-Rex, but we're not going to bother with that yet because it's a bit too ahead of us, I think. So we're taking down 2 wolves at once. This should hopefully get us up to level 2. We're currently on 102 health. What's this gonna level 2? Gives us 119, so 17 extra health, which is pretty good. And do we have? Did it say we got first aid in it? Oh, we've got to learn first aid still, have we? I do have a potion. I'll use this potion. Alright, let's continue on. How many more XP do we need to get from the next level now then? 110. That's still not bad actually. We're getting 9 per kill here, so we'd need to kill 12 of these to get to level 3. That'd be quite nice. Level 3 before we go in. And of course, I think it was Terrence in the comments said about I sort of held back on the grinding a little bit because I wanted to try and grind everyone at the same rate, but he did mention that the game is based that if you do grind up to a certain point, when people join the party, they join at a higher level, which is pretty good actually. I like that, and they get a certain amount of license points as well. So if I do a little bit of grinding out here and make my life a little bit easier moving forward, it's actually going to be better off, make the game easier completely for us. If that makes any sense. Take out this rolling mole. I probably should just try and chain those wolves, but we don't really need to. This could be worth a bit more XP. This is pretty good actually. This you see we're getting double attacks. I think that's more likely with the Shikari class to get double attacks. 11 XP, nice. Rolling in the XP. Chest up here, I believe. Or is there? I thought there was. Oh, the chest down there. They respawn quick, didn't he? They respawn very quick. Yeah, I'm going to try and get to level 3 before I take on the rogue tomato. I don't need to do that necessarily, but I just feel like I should. I love a little bit of grinding though. Especially it's not too bad when you know you literally got to kill 12 things to level up. I don't mind doing it so much. I'm not close enough yet. Yeah, as soon as the health bar goes up, we should be okay. So there's the T-Rex down there. Now the T-Rex is currently passive, so it won't attack us unless we attack it, and I don't really fancy attacking it, to be honest, at this point in time. I might see if I can learn the first aid technique. It'd be pretty useful. I'm going to try and so we're picking up a lot of loot here as well. Any loot chests down here? Have I missed all the loot chests? There was one down here, isn't there? I remember this one. Yes, there it is. 20 gil. Not great. I've had better. I could say when you get the diamond armlet fitted, you get you get better stuff from the chest. So it's definitely going to be better for us, I think. Oh, nice. And I also actually understand now how the bazaars work, which is pretty useful. I never understood how they worked before, but now I do. You have to sell so many items to... You sell so many items to a vendor. Right, can we afford... is it first aid? Okay. Restore HP to 1 HP critical ally. We're not necessarily HP critical though, are we? It might be nice to get... I can't even afford that yet. Get the extra HP I think is going to be a good thing for us actually. battle laws down there as well. So this is the daggers and shields, which is useful. And this is loads of health. There's ninja swords there. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, we don't know anything yet then, have we? Let's have a look at these two walls down here.
Yeah.
Do need to probably heal at some point pretty soon. They're not doing much damage at the moment to us, are they? Ooh. Okay, it seems to be on our side, that thing. I think. Still seems to be... Yeah. It lost a bit of health, though. I'm so tempted to try and attack that thing. I don't know much about it, but it's dropped quite a bit of health. Can I learn Libra yet? I need 25 points to learn Libra. How much are we far away from? Can't be far away from leveling now, surely. Again, 21 points. Okay, we need 2 more kills then. We'll be level 3, which would be a nice place to take on the Rogue Tomato. And there's another chest down here, was it? Am I wrong? Yeah, there's a place through there. Where was that then? Because I was up there. There's a couple of cactuars there just run straight into my straight into my sword. There it is there. I think there's cactuars up this bit. Oh, don't matter. Oh, they're a bit less XP. It means there's one more cactuar up here. 30 gil. So one more cactuar up here is going to be our level 3 cactuar. And this is respawned. Oh, is this a different area than what I was earlier? There we go, level 3. Boom! Level 3 already. And I've got a tough to Phoenix down. It's all coming together now. A Phoenix down this early in the game? That's insane. Right, let's go and kill this Rogue Tomato. You don't get XP for big things like this. You just get a lot of license points, which is nice. Normally get about, I think it's like 5 or 6. Well, let's just kill this wolf all the way around, why not? Farm a bit more XP and license points. Need to try and get some of these swiftness lures as well. Swiftness things to try and speed it up, because especially with a dagger and that, you want to be going in fast pace with attacks, don't you really? So it's at 139 HP now. Of course, with a chunk of that missing, but I think we should be okay for this Rogue Tomato, to be honest. The one thing I noticed a lot about the trial mode is that there's a huge amount of license points in there. If you can make it through to like the 5th or 6th round, which is pretty easy to do, in fairness, you can end up with quite a large amount of license points. It's like 150 or something like that. It's crazy how many you can get. So we'll definitely try and have a go. Maybe as soon as we get Fran and Balthier, we'll try and run through with the 3 of us. And we can get some good stuff there, I think. So the 2 wolves are spawned again. I don't mind. Oh, fire. Take this bad boy down. He dead. Rogue Tomato vanquished.
Galbana lilies?
Level 3 ready's pretty good, you know. I'm quite happy.
Never thought I'd see him growing out here.
Trying to stay ahead of the curve.
This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
No. Let's continue fighting. A handful of Galbana lilies. Let's just take out these bad boys. It's all beneficial in the long run. It means that Penello's going to be a higher level and have more license points when she joins the party. Which will be really handy, because as soon as she joins the party, then we will have Penello as a white mage, so she'll be able to heal us. We're going to slightly... No, I'm going to keep her to... No, I'm going to slightly change it because I did have her originally down to be a white mage / time battle mage. So she was going to be a very support class. She wasn't going to do a lot of her own stuff. Whereas now I think I'm going to change it so she goes white mage monk. Because that's what she starts the game with poles. And I think it just makes more sense. I might start her off as a... I don't know, I think I probably will start off as a white mage all out because it's going to be useful. I was thinking of starting her off as the monk and utilising a bit more of her DPS, but I think with the benefits you get from having a white mage, being able to cure things like petrification and confuse and silence and stuff like that, I think it's definitely worth putting as a white mage first. It's not too long until we get the secondary roles anyway, to be honest. But there we go then. We are now level 3. We've killed the rogue tomato. We're looking pretty good. Let's save the game. Now, I'm going to walk into this cutscene now, and probably in the middle of this cutscene we will disappear off for this second episode. So I will say goodbye now. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, like and subscribe. I know this is the 3rd time we've run through this now, and I do apologise, but like I said, it's been a little bit out of my hands. Very frustrating, but I don't mind. I get to play the game again. I'm pretty happy. Where's Kite? There he is. Ah, Vaan! I guess I'm not the only one who got locked out of the city. I told Penelo about the mark you were going after, and I guess I got her worrying. So the 2 of us headed out here to find you. As soon as I stepped out, the guards closed the gate and things got crazy. I haven't even been able to find her since.
Stand back there. Bang! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobo sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Well... that does it.
Ho ho! A fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet too. Take a Dalmascan Barose wine, It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Archadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through and close this gate as ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
The ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaan, wait! What is it? Vaan!
Blame and shame, the ones who do.